I went down, and I learned many things. I was forbidden from sharing everything I learned. Some of the mysteries, however, they told me I was allowed to teach. I'm no hero, nor poet, nor warrior, and yet I was given a great story to tell you. My name is Asclepiades, and I welcome you to this descent meditation, a guided visualization, a journey into the underworld, where I will show you those things I thought were unreal. I thought they existed only in the minds of the long-forgotten poets and mystics. Come with me now. I will be your guide. Take my hand and descend with me. I will show you Hades. Close your eyes. Imagine yourself walking alone in a forest near your house during a bright autumn afternoon. It happened so fast. You don't know if lightning took you, or a rock slide, or some great bear, but you're enjoying your hike. Then suddenly, darkness. You slowly regain your senses. You stand up, but your body still lies where it fell. You are a shade, a sentient wisp. You see the mouths of two great caves appear before you, as if from thin air. One cave is in the sky. It leads ever upwards. The other goes down, down into the cold and wet earth. A multitude of spirits emerge from each cave. Those exiting from the cave in the sky wear white robes. They look happy. They laugh, they talk among themselves about the things they have seen in the sky. Those emerging from the cave in the ground are dirty, bruised, scraped, sullen, their rags and tatters. They still look scared. They look down, they do not speak to each other. Their eyes show only despair and terror. The two groups meet amongst the trees at the halfway point between the two cave mouths, and they intermingle for a time, each telling stories about what they had seen and endured during their time either in the heavens or under the earth. You stand and watch from a distance. After some hours, they all ascend, as if they were weightless and being driven to the mouth of the sky cave by some divine wind. They drift into its mouth as the sun sinks below the horizon and nighttime overtakes the forest, and you see them no more. You take a step toward the upper cave, hoping to follow these blessed dead into the sky. The mouth of the sky cave fades and vanishes as quickly as it had appeared, and you feel a sense of dread I cannot possibly hope to adequately explain. You slowly turn your head. The entrance to the subterranean cave was still there. You are terrified. I'm actually going to hell, you think to yourself in a panic. You try to move your spirit body. You try to run away from the cave, to float away. Something. You can't move. A hooded figure emerges from the cave, and suddenly you feel the most reassuring calm. Finally, you feel like you can actually breathe. This figure holds a torch in each hand. It walks toward you, and you feel calmer and calmer as it approaches, no longer scared at all, in fact. More and more relaxed. It looks like a woman, and her cloak is the most beautiful shade of saffron. Her face remains shrouded in shadow, despite the glow from her torches. She approaches and stands mere feet in front of you now, and you still cannot see her face, though you can feel her eyes boring into you, weighing you, measuring you. After several seconds, she turns and walks back toward the mouth of the cave, not saying a word, but you somehow know she wants you to follow. You feel no fear. You had never in your entire life wanted anything so badly as you want to follow this torchbearer down into that cave. As if compelled, your spirit body moves itself as if some strange gravity drags you along after her. You follow. This is what happened to me that night. And as the torchbearer guided me then, as she showed me hidden things, shared with me her sacred mysteries, so too will I now guide you. Take a deep abdominal breath and feel relaxed. A deep abdominal breath in and out, in and out. Each breath relaxes you. In and out. Let yourself fall deeper and deeper into trance. Let your feet relax as you breathe in and out. Relax your calves. Feel your thighs sink into the surface beneath you. Deep breath. In and out. In and out. Let this sense of ease, of tingling relaxation move into your core. Each breath sends you deeper and deeper down. My voice makes you feel warm and relaxed and safe. Your shoulders melt and relax. Breathe into your shoulders. Let them soften. You feel enveloped by, penetrated by a sense of divine calm. The goddess embraces you, and you feel your arms and hands relax as you embrace her back. You embrace the darkness of the cavern. You embrace the darkness of the cavern, and your eyes feel so heavy. The darkness takes you. My voice takes you. The goddess takes you down with her, deeper and deeper, down, down, down you go. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. You are at the top of a naturally occurring stone staircase leading deeper into the void, deeper into the ground. I will count down from 5 to 1. With each number, you will take a step down into the cave. With each step you take into the cave, the darkness increases around you. It gets colder and wetter. You will feel twice as relaxed with each step down you take. Each exhale will send you deeper and deeper into comfort and relaxation. You will not feel afraid, for I am with you. My voice and the torchlight will comfort you in the deep, damp darkness. 5. Step down. Breathe. You feel more relaxed. You feel safe. 4. You feel the slimy, wet stone on your feet. 3. It's getting even darker. You can see nothing but the torches a few paces below you. 2. The cold air fills your nostrils. The smell is moldy, musky, stuffy, and still you are not afraid. You are relaxed. 1. You feel twice as relaxed. You take the final step down. Breathe the cold air and relax deeper down, deeper down. Breathe and relax, my friend. Twice as relaxed again. Breathe in and out. You are in the underworld now, and I will show you around. The light of the twin torches brightens. You see some 10 or 15 meters ahead. You are in a damp, dripping cavern in a narrow pathway. White stone walls surround you. Shadows cast by the torchbearer dance upon the rocky walls. Stalactites descend from above. The drip, drip, drip of the cavern ever present in the background. And you are thirsty. You notice your throat is dry. You've never been so thirsty in all your life. Your mouth is dry. It even hurts to breathe. You would do anything for a drink of cool water. Maybe you'll find an underground river. Breathe in and out. As you walk ahead, the way opens into a larger room. An open, stony vault with torches illuminating the area. An underground river is running through this room of the cavern. You can hear the sound of the softly flowing stream flowing over the rocks. Magnificent cave formations drop from the ceiling and rise from the ground. You are still very much in the underworld. In fact, there are several people stooped over drinking from this river. They look like ghosts, gray and smoky phantoms of the dead. And you are reminded of how incredibly thirsty you are, and how much you'd love to drink from this river. But whatever you do, do not drink from this river. Take a deep breath and follow me. I will show you another path. You veer away from the river, away from the other thirsty dead. Away, off in the shadows, is a smaller stream. No one knows this stream is here. It is a closely guarded secret, even here in the underworld. There are no ghosts drinking from this one. However, there is a guardian. A fierce, huge spirit of fiery nature. He tells you, "Halt, you wisp! None but the chosen of Persephone are permitted to drink from this stream." The gravity of his words, the terror of his spiritual presence is enough to make you tremble. He will not allow you to approach this stream unless you can prove that you were initiated during your mortal life. If only you could prove yourself. If only you knew the password. But your guide knows. Repeat these words after me, traveler. I am a child of earth and the starry heavens, and I am dying of thirst. Permit me to drink from the river of memory. The spirit guardian bows his head and steps aside. Walk past him, crouch down, and drink deeply from the stream. Breathe in and out. The energy of the stream courses through you. You feel magic in your veins, wonderful and mysterious. You feel invigorated. Here in the depths of the underworld, you feel as if you have been born again. Take a deep breath. Inhale the love of the gods. Inhale the mysteries. Inhale the blessings of Bacchus, who will advocate for you to his dark mother Persephone when you next find yourself here. Hopefully not for many more years. Inhale your born-again existence as a child of the gods, you keeper of the sacred mysteries. Exhale the need to relive your past, to be defined by it. Exhale your fears. Exhale the self-limiting beliefs that drive you to despair. Exhale your fear of death, for you have seen the underworld, and you know the way through. Still crouching and drinking from the stream, you feel that each time you swallow this sacred water, your soul is being filled with love of virtue, love of wisdom, love for the gods. Rise to your feet as an initiate, a child of Persephone. You now realize that your thirst was spiritual. It was a manifestation of your yearning for virtue, a yearning for the gods. Your thirst is now forever quenched, as you have drank deeply of their sacred waters, and your soul has been filled with their light. You have drank from the river of memory, and have been washed clean by the blood of Dionysus. We still have one more stop on our trek through the underworld. Come, follow me. Breathe in and out. In and out. Follow me down the narrow cavern corridors. Follow the twin flames deeper and deeper. Turn left and continue straight ahead. Careful not to hit your head on the stalactites. The rocky ceiling of the tunnel is getting lower. The walls are getting closer. Breathe deeply. The air down here is dank. The sound of the rushing streams are getting more and more faint in the distance. Turn right. It's getting darker. The lights are getting dimmer. But you can hear the sound of my footsteps on the rocky cavern floor. The cavern tunnel is so narrow now. The roof so low that you almost have to crawl to squeeze through this passageway. The twin torches flicker and die. It is black. Reach your hands out to the sides and feel your way through the cavern, inching further and further into the absolute darkness. Follow the sound of my voice. Breathe in and out. Creeping ahead. Breathe in and out. A little further now. We're almost there. Feel the cold, rocky wall under your fingertips, and venture deeper and deeper. Breathe in and out. In and out. Embrace the darkness. The torches flicker to life. You see ahead, in a vast, open underground courtyard, two thrones of stone and bone. The Queen and King of the dead sit before you on their thrones, their faces radiating a light too bright and terrible to behold. You avert and shield your eyes to avoid being blinded by their majesty. However, you can sense their abundant love flowing forth, emanating from them as light flows forth from the sun. You can fall to your knees, you can stand in awe, you can sing them praises, or you may stand wrapped in silence, unable to speak at all. You can worship these gods as you see fit. Breathe in, inhale their presence. From behind the thrones, a ghost approaches. A man, it seems, ethereal and ghastly. His eyes are blindfolded with linen. He carries a golden staff in his left hand and a lantern in his right. You know without his saying that this is the prophet Tiresias, whom Odysseus encountered here so many years ago.
Long have I awaited your coming, traveler. You have ventured far into the earth. You have looked death in the face, and you have conquered it. While you have a home here amongst the gods, it is not yet time for you to stay. You must return now to the world of the living. Your duty there is threefold, traveler. First, you must reveal the sacred passwords to none. The river of memory is a secret. Secondly, you never forget that you are now saved by the blood of Dionysus. Fear not death, for your blessings in the afterlife are secured. Let none of life's hardships from now on distract you from this truth. Lastly, and most importantly, I shall now reveal to you the highest initiation, the very meaning of life, as passed down by the sages of old. With your eyes fixed on the nature of your soul, naming the worst life that which will tend to make it more unjust, and the better that will make it more just, but all other considerations you will dismiss, for we have seen that this is the best choice both for life and death, and a person must take with him to the house of death an adamantine faith in this, that even there he may be undazzled by riches, but may know always to choose in such things the life that is seated in the mean, and shun the excess in either direction, either in this world so far as may be, and in all life to come. For this is the greatest happiness of humanity.
The blind prophet Tiresias turns away from you and vanishes back into the shadows. Persephone and her king are still seated on their thrones before you. Persephone raises a hand, and the earth starts to shake beneath your feet. In a rushing gust of powerful wind, you are dragged away like a wisp of smoke, back through the dark corridors, back by the rivers of memory and forgetting, back past the other dead, back through the entrance of the cavern. You are dragged swiftly back to where your body has been lying. You awaken with a gasp, being suddenly thrust into the light is blinding for a moment, as if you are seeing sunlight for the very first time. A park ranger is kneeling over you, checking for a pulse. He looks terrified as you begin to stir, as though he's looking at a ghost. The sun hangs bright in the sky. You don't know how long you were gone, but you remember everything. You rise to your feet, feeling calm and relaxed. You feel confident that you can handle whatever the rest of your life can throw at you. You start walking back toward the trailhead. You absent-mindedly put your hand in your pocket and notice a few things that weren't there before. A small spinning top, a small pine cone, and a six-sided die. Take a deep breath in and return your attention to the room around you. Go forth and live your life. Remember the lessons you learned in the land of the dead. Open your eyes and go with the gods.